Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We go. 180.
Wild field. Watch safety creep.
Okay.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third, gone. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
You can't block me. Mike, check. 59.
On first down, gone. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now, throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The carry here for the big tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
On 2nd down now, Jefferson. Room here to run. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
I got you. I got you.
Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here we go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move, defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Goff. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Able to find Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. Jefferson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
30 base. Coming to you, coming to you. Ready?
On 2nd down, Jefferson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
It's now fourth down and 1.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Here we go again. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's put him on the button.
They'll try and run for it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Hey, shoot. 25, check 25. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, Daniels, flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got him.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Come on, set. 15, line, 15 line.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
On second down now, Jefferson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Switch.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, J0k3rR225's, got in for the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Okay, ready?
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Blue draw quarter.
Come on, QB, come on. Slam. He's checking. Crash. 45, Mike.
2nd and 2. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Hey,
on 1st down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm coming after you.
So they'll get a little extra time. To come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Daniels. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Daniels. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson, he's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way out to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Murdoch. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Let's get some penetration here.
On 2nd down now, Jefferson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
good enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game.
Ready! 60 outlaw. Snap.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Go, go.
59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Ready?
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Drake.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
5.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.